I'm Stephanie Portseller, the mother of Jaeger Portseller, who's 8. On October 27th, he was diagnosed with leukemia. We live in Lemon, South Dakota. We're right on the border of North Dakota and South Dakota. We don't have an actual hospital in our town. We have a clinic. It all kind of just started with him complaining of a stomach ache for quite a while, for about a month or so. But, it was always just in the mornings. And we didn't really, we kind of just chalked it up to him not eating breakfast yet or something like that, because within an hour or two, it would surpass. So we did an ultrasound on his stomach, and they realized that's when they noticed that his spleen was enlarged. We got a phone call from his pediatrician saying that his blood work had come back and that they were pretty positive that he had leukemia. They had already called the Stanford Hospital and had a team waiting for my husband and Jaeger to go up there. When John got off the phone, and told me, of course, we were both crying, and then it was, he goes, well, Jaeger and I have to go. And I said, what do you mean, you and Jaeger? I said, I'm going. He goes, only one of us can go because of COVID. And, we had about a 2-minute argument of who was taking him. And I had to stop and think, I was not the best parent in that situation to go. I'm, a little bit emotional and probably didn't. I knew that I wouldn't be able to relay and process the information as well as my husband would. I had to just kind of watch those two drive off, not knowing what was going to happen. In the middle of a pandemic, and having your child diagnosed with leukemia, having your child diagnosed with leukemia is one ballpark. Having your child diagnosed with leukemia in the middle of a global pandemic is a whole other ballpark. The amount of obstacles that it throws in your way, like getting that phone call that your child has leukemia, but because of the pandemic, they're only allowed one parent with them in the hospital. So having to be a mother and to let your child go and not know what's going to happen. And I would cry every 5 minutes. And it would just out of nowhere, I just start bawling. And when your child is sick or gets hurt, you're the one that's there to protect them. You're the one that's there to watch over them and hold their hand and let them know it's okay. And to not be able to go because of the pandemic, and to have to release, those motherly instincts and have complete faith and trust. That was probably the hardest thing I have ever had to do. Just watch your son leave and not know what was going to happen and when I was going to get to see him next.
Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Not only are the nurses and doctors amazing, but, the amount of the volunteers there, and, they have Chloe's cabin. And there was one nurse there in Fargo, Jan, who she took care of my boys for me when I couldn't be there to take care of them.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
I honestly couldn't imagine Jaeger getting his treatment from any other hospital. Having to stay at a hospital for 8 days is a lot for an 8-year-old, but Stanford's Children's Hospital, they made it unique and fun and special for him. They went above and beyond every single day for him.
I'm from 11 and I'm Jaeger and I'm 8 years old. All to help kids like me.
They are definitely angels on earth.